Hi guys, today we're going over the Etenwolf air compressor, the Vortex S7 series, and I'll also be covering the importance of having something like this in your bushcraft or survival vehicle. First I'll show you the operation. Take the hose, put that on the valve stem of course. Then you long press the start button, turn it on, select your mode. So select the mode for truck. Then you turn it to what pressure you want to set the pressure. These are 10-ply truck tires, so they go up to 80 psi. Without a load, I'm usually running them at 45, so the display says 44.9. I think I'll set them to 60, which I might do, for example, if I was going to be towing a heavy load in the trailer. So I just turn the knob. $60. Press the start button again. It slows down and stops automatically when it reaches a set pressure. I love this thing. I think it's been in the back of my Jeep for around 6 weeks now, and I use it to partially inflate a few tires, and what I just did now without taking it in to recharge. So they're saying it has excellent battery life, and I believe it. The motor's powerful. There's some noise, but it's nowhere near as loud, for example, as the compressor I have in my garage. So for a portable compressor, some size to it, but not that big at all, not really heavy. I like that you set the pressure setting that you want, and then I can just leave it. It shuts off automatically. I can be doing something else. It's just, again, I have a compressor in my garage, but even when I'm at home, if I don't have the compressor in the garage already up to pressure, this is just so much easier. It's simple to operate, but they do give you this owner's manual. It came with a really nice looking carry bag, storage bag, green with black accents and Etenwolf logo. That's nice, will help to protect it. Alrighty, what are some of the reasons you might want to have an air compressor in your vehicle? Well, I like this Jeep. One of the things I like about this Jeep is it has a full-size spare. Is there actually air in your full-size spare? When was the last time you checked it? It's easy to forget, you know. And it could have no air in it, or if it's low, is it so low that it's safe to drive? You know, so the ability to pump something up on the trail, really good idea. I've had manual pumps with me in the past. Actually, I like a foot pump because it just seems to be easier. But this, the type of tire that came with the vehicle is passenger tire. So you'd run that at 35 psi. I like the truck tires. This is 2-ply. The truck tires I put on it are 10-ply, very rugged sidewall. Better for hauling weight or towing, and the sidewall is tougher on the trail. A lot less likely you're going to have a blowout from a rock hitting your sidewall or something. But you know, a foot pump, manual foot pump, pumping up this, a lot of work. I could do it. But if I want to have 40 or 60 pounds and a large truck tire. It's going to be a lot of work. I don't know if you see the color of this here. You know, none of us are getting any younger. So good idea to have a compressor. Also, a lot of times that I've had a flat, it was like from a nail or something. And you know, you gotta use your own brain and be safe. But a lot of times a nail is a really slow leak. But the thing is, I might not notice it until the tire is noticeably squishing down, very low pressure. What do I do then? You know, if for some reason there's a problem with the spare, or if you have a vehicle with a mini spare and you're on a trail, you don't want to sacrifice that ride height, then what you could do is inflate the tire and kind of slow leak like that. A lot of times there's slow leaks again around the bead, around the rim, and again, if we pump it up, can likely get home being careful. Another strategy when you need a lot of traction is to air down your tires, deflate them significantly. Of course, you're going slow on the trail or trying to get out of a snowbank or something. But if you air down your tires, then how are you going to pump them back up again? You know, get out of there. You're off the trail now. You need more pressure for the highway. A big thank you to Etenwolf for sending me their air compressor tire inflator. It's a Vortex S7 series, and as always, the link for that product will be in the description, so you can check it out if you want. I thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. Psalm 136, 1.